So today I'm making something that's really special to me. It's kind of a family favorite. I don't know where it originally came from. I believe it came from a dinner party my parents went to. I believe, I'm not 100% sure, I could be mixing up the stories there, but it's definitely a family favorite, and we've been making it as long as I can remember. And in a family whose culinary tastes differ as much as my immediate family does, it's a nice dish that actually we all like and we all enjoy, which is very much a rarity in my family. I don't know how my parents managed to do dinners, family dinners, all those years, because 4 people, 4 very different tastes. So, not only has my family enjoyed this dish, but it's also been a favorite when my brother and I growing up. You know, we would bring it to friends' houses, and friends would come over to our house, and they'd eat it, and they'd also very much enjoyed it. So it's also something that's spread beyond just our family to our circle of friends as well. And now I'm going to be teaching all of you how to make it. So this is a really super simple recipe. It's just 4 ingredients. Well, I guess 5 ingredients if you don't want to eat the dip by the spoonful, which you can as well. So the 4 ingredients: cream cheese, salsa, head lettuce, and shredded cheddar cheese. The 5th one is something to dip in. My personal choice is corn chips. That's how we've served it. It would also be really good with carrot sticks, with celery sticks, other vegetable sticks would also be very good with it. Or as I said too, you can also eat it right by the spoonful as well. So here we go. Okay. So for equipment, we start off with a bowl and a fork. So there's absolutely no measurements in this recipe. It's one of those to your personal taste as well to the number of people you're serving. You kind of have to judge it based on that. So we start off with our cream cheese. Put it in your bowl. So you put it in your bowl and then just mash it up. You want it nice and soft. See, so super easy to mix, nice and soft. So you have it all nice together like this. Now you want to grab salsa. Now this next step differs, and it's been debated quite interestingly in our family whether or not you need this. So I actually don't like the chunks in salsa, so I'm going to strain them out. You obviously don't have to, you can keep them in, total personal preference. This is one of the areas that's debated hotly in my family, whether or not to strain the salsa. So just 100% personal preference. I unfortunately don't have a smaller strainer. This is what I've got to use. Note to self, as soon as I'm able to go out and about and shop again, strainer. So you just start with a little bit at a time, because you can always add more, you can't take away. So, as you can see, it's a nice kind of light pink color. It's kind of what I prefer. Again, totally up to you. Totally 100% up to your preference. So now that that's all nicely mixed, just gonna take a plate. And I prefer to use, although I don't have one, but just presentation wise, I like this nice like clear glass plate where you can kind of see everything, and you want to spread it out. You want to just leave maybe that much from the edge of the plate. This one, it won't be as bad. I won't have to worry too much because it's got a raised rim. So spatula really helps getting all of that out. It'll also help spreading it out also on the plate. Don't want to waste any of that. So good. Then you want to just spread that out. You want a nice thin layer. Thin and even layer. There we go, just like that. You want to set that aside. So the next step is to grab your head lettuce. Clean it, of course. So I find it best to work with quarters. May or may not use all of it. It depends on how big of a serving you're making. So you just want to get nice julienne pieces. I don't know, you can't quite see what I'm doing. So I'm just kind of slicing it nice and thin. Resting here on the cutting board, and then I'm slicing it nice and thin like that. I don't want too thick of slices, otherwise you'll taste nothing but lettuce, and that's not what you're going for. There you go. So once you've got your lettuce all nicely cut, like this, just sprinkle it over top of your cream cheese and salsa mix. Again, you want to keep a nice even layer. You want every bite to taste the same. There we go. Oops. So just nice and even like that. And then the next stage is to take your cheddar cheese and grate it over top. Again, a nice even layer of the cheese kind of right over that lettuce. If you don't make everything even, you'll have people fighting over which bite, and you don't want that. People will be fighting over it as it is. And there we have it. A nice little dip, 4 easy ingredients. And then a little fifth one if you don't want to eat it just straight, the corn chips. Just take it and get right in there, making sure you get a little bit of everything. There you go. The perfect family-friendly dip to enjoy with your house, or once we're all allowed to bring to parties with friends. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as my family, friends, and I enjoy it.